I originally had read the report that Officer Brillhart had filed the next morning, and this particular incident, as stories, as a good story usually does, it kept getting better the more I read it.
It was approximately 20 degrees. I was on routine patrol in my jurisdiction in North Cadorus Township. It was approximately 1:30 in the morning. I noticed a dim light illuminating from the creek area to the right of the roadway, approximately 150 feet off the road.
Officer Brillhart is known for being curious, is probably a good way of putting it. And he noticed this, took some time to stop his vehicle, turn around, and try to determine what this light was.
As I slowed down, I seen what I believe was a silhouette of a roof of a vehicle. At that point, I pulled aside the roadway, contacted our local fire department, which was North Cadorus Township Fire Department, notify them I have a vehicle off the roadway down an embankment into a creek. I exited my patrol unit. As I was walking across the field towards the vehicle, I started observing vehicle parts and also kids' clothing scattered across the field. At that point, I believe that the vehicle might have rolled several times, throwing the contents of the vehicle out of the vehicle. I then ran over to the vehicle. When I came upon the vehicle, it was down a steep embankment. The left front of the vehicle was actually in the creek. There was very extensive damage to the vehicle. I start yelling. I couldn't see anybody inside the vehicle. I start yelling to see if somebody might have been ejected from the vehicle. I didn't see anything, didn't hear anything. I then ran to the other side of the creek, checked the area over there, couldn't find anybody, didn't see anything inside the vehicle. I then start yelling again to see if anybody could hear my voice. I then heard rustling in the weeds on the other side of the creek where I just came from. I yelled again, heard some rustling in the weeds. I ran back over to the other side of the creek, start looking again. Then I observed a white male lying head first down the embankment towards the creek. The only thing that was keeping him from falling further into the creek and down the embankment was his one leg was wrapped around a tree. I then grabbed his leg to keep him from falling further into the creek. Shortly after I found the subject, it started to snow. Then started to snow very heavy. There was ice approximately 8 to 10 inches from the embankment of the creek. The creek was starting to ice over. It was a very weeded area, wooded area alongside the creek. The subject was ripped from his clothing. I tried to comfort him. He was incoherent, sort of moving around. He was bleeding from the head. I once again tried to comfort him, tell him, look, help's on the way.
It just amazed me how it continued. The phone rang in this person's vehicle. It turned out to be a friend. They started piecing together where he was at, where he came from. Probably was in that condition for almost an hour. From what medical personnel have told me, probably would not have survived much longer.
To me, I'm not a hero. It was a routine daily part of my job. I was just at the right place at the right time.